unequivocal, absolute proof that the Bible has been supernaturally changed, and by extension also prove that the Mandela effect is real. If you're listening to this video because a friend or a family member asked you to, please understand that they did so for a good reason. We know that you think what we are trying to get you to see is impossible. I also understand that everyone's time is valuable. So I assure you that what you're about to see and hear is the holy grail of proof that the Bible has indeed been supernaturally altered. Now, before I get started, I want to give credit to a sister in the Lord named Kate. Kate asked me not to use her last name, but this sister is the person who is responsible for me knowing about what you are going to see and hear. And at this point, I don't think even she realizes the significance of her discovery. Now, those of you who are subscribers to this channel, you know that most of my videos are about presenting evidence that supports our assertions that the Bible has been supernaturally changed. It is my opinion that an honest assessment of all the evidence presented on this channel can lead a person to only one conclusion, and that is that our Bibles have indeed been changed. However, all the evidence that I have presented on this channel in its totality pales in comparison to what you're about to see and hear. This really is the holy grail of proof that the Bible has been changed. So let's get started. The gentleman you've been looking at is the late Dr. Chuck Missler. I have listened to many Taylor. He posted it 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I'd never even heard of the Mandela effect or a Bible change.
And the midst of the seven lampstands, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, and his head and his hair. In the midst of the seven lampstands, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, and his head.
Now, if you were following along in your own King James Bible, it's pretty obvious what word I was talking about, especially since I replayed him reading verse 13 twice. And that word is lampstands. And actually he read that word 4 times. Once in verse 12, once in verse 13, and twice in verse 20. But if you were following along in your own King James Bible, you know that the word lampstands does not appear in any of those verses. And that is because now the King James Version, the word candlesticks has replaced the word lampstands. So, how could Chuck be looking at the word candlesticks 4 separate times while reading the scripture and say lampstands instead? Well, the answer is he couldn't and he didn't. We're going to look through all the English translations of Revelation 1:13 and see if we can unequivocal, absolute proof that the Bible has been supernaturally changed, and by extension also prove that the Mandela effect is real. I understand how disturbing it is to come to grips with the realization the Bible is being supernaturally changed. Okay, the CEV has lampstands, but it's a gold cloth wrapped around his chest. The